Big walk down.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland. SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got the quick pass. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with...
Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generate an explosive play.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And the Terrapins are in the hurry-up. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Maryland!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. On the run, it's Hubbard. At the 35, he's got room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Quick strike complete. Still running at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Right down the middle. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Hubbard. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Parrish. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's a bang-bang play, running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Unloads to the right. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Touchdown, finding Illini. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Caught, close to the marker, it's Cook. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Cook. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. All right, guys, let's talk a little Maryland. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
But you got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
How How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
And the Terrapins are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Knight. They're working that left side. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Old Dominion. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We will circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man. Breaks into the open. Delivers the stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Applewhite. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Riddick. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The play action fake. Now rolling to the left. At the 40, there he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that 1st down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown Illini! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Smith takes the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time, coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well, but the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not.
Safety's in that fucking.
Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Mahoney. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Wide out, trying to get it in. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. He wants it all. Touchdown, Illinois! quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. After 45 on his way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Now on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
To the air, it's Knight. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Release to the back. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hubbard. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it out of the air for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Looking left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They'll open the second half on the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 15, and that gives him some more room to work.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught. On the move at the 30. He's loose. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, finding a line out. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the Terrapins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Knight. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Buying some time as he moves left. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Quick completion on the out. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Parrish. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarter...
Touchdown to Illini! And they take it in for 6 more points. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help them too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give them some easy throws.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Oh, they're after him.
They go backwards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
The Terrapins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Knight. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Holds it in on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They want to run this quarterback. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on and they get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Offense working from the pistol. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Running toward the goal line. It's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. I don't know if it was luck or... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's got him. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Applewhite. Card in the backfield, it's Mahoney. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all to the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it. 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Maryland.
Barrels ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Terrapins! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Incomplete on the two-point try, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if they get another chance. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. They'll line up to go for two.
42, spot ready.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down, still moving. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for room. It's Hubbard. And some room to work. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Give to the back. Nice move to keep running. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Knight. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.